Most people weren't here.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, they had like 5 new people.
Yeah, we did. We had.
Yeah, I've been down around.
I think everyone's staying warm in bed. They might join us on Zoom today.
Oh, they'll be here.
Well, if the Niners were playing for the Forest, I would be.
That's probably what's going on, huh?
Good morning.
Good
Good morning, Zoom. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Treasure Wiley. I'm here to do your music with you today. Now, I wanted to kind of come in with this first song because we've been talking about home, we're going to be talking about community, and the theme for our Christmas party, do you guys remember what the theme is? Home for the holidays. I promise you'll never forget again. So here we go. All right, here we go. Yes, you.
I'll probably have music, I'd say.
Doesn't it look festive in here? It's beautiful. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you long for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't be home, sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was headed for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to the Pacific, gee, traffic here is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holiday. You slide, 'cause no matter how far away we roam, when you long for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't be home, sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was headed for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to the Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you long for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't be home, sweet home. For the holidays you can't be home, sweet home. Welcome home, everyone. I love Christmas songs. I wait all year for this. It's like my gig, I'll tell you. But just in case, you know, they play them to death pretty bad in the stores. So I know we probably should do more than just this. So how about this one? We learned this one recently. And it seems to be one we like. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make the difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones, we are the ones, we are. I've been feeling like I can't make a difference. Been feeling like it ain't no use. Feeling tired and a little disconnected. coming up with every kind of excuse till I realize it's not all up to me. When we join together, we shape our destiny to see a world where we are living as one. It can be, it shall be, it will be done. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones, we are, we are. We are the ones, we are, we are. Now listen. No one else gonna make the changes. No savior's gonna drop from the sky. Nothing left to do but wake up, 'cause it's really up to you and I to take it one step at a time. Stand together with your hand in mine. Then we will see the world that we've been dreaming about. We need it now, the time is now, there is no doubt. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. I know that we are the ones. We are, we are. Oh yes, we are the ones. We are, we are. I am the one that I've been waiting for. I am the one who will make a difference. I am the one who will change the world. I know that I am the one. I am, I say, I am the one. I am, we are the ones. We are, we are. I know we are the ones. We are, we are. Your neighbor say you are the one. You are, you are. I know that you are the one. You are, you are. We are the ones. We are, we are. We are the ones. We are, we are. We are the ones. We are, we are. This will change the world, right? Jamica.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Jamica Wallace, and I am a licensed practitioner and also your board president. Normally, Reverend Steve would be here to welcome everybody, but he is actually officiating a wedding down in Southern California. So he sends us love, and he's on Zoom. So hi, Rev. Send her love back. And so let's go ahead and start what we start every Sunday with, and that is our vision mission statement, which says, we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. So I have just a few announcements. So just a reminder, all of the announcements are in the e-news because I have tried to simplify them just a little bit because we have a lot this week. So if I miss anything or you miss anything, you can find them on the e-news. So first off, our new membership drive continues through December, guys. We have lots of opportunities coming up to invite your friends and family. We've been seeing lots of new faces here, and we are just loving having the new faces. We were able to welcome 7 new members to our community last month. Applications in the process as we speak, working our way through. So continue to invite. If you would like to become a member, it's really simple. We have applications available in the seat back right in front of you, or we have applications available on the back counter. You can also fill out an application on our website, which is grantspasscsl.org. Do you like to shop? Anybody here shop? Do you shop with Amazon? If so, did you know that you can sign up for Smile Amazon? You can choose Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living as your charity, and we automatically get a kickback. It doesn't cost you anything. And as of September of this year, our community has brought in an additional $262 through this program. So it's a great opportunity. There's a link in our e-news to help you to go to that site as well if you need help with finding that. Upcoming events. We like to have fun around here, if you guys haven't noticed. Today is our potluck Sunday, so make sure you hang out and have some food and fellowship with us after service. And then if you have noticed, the elves appeared this week. Did everybody see what an amazing job our elves did? We want to thank Ralph and Paula Peterson, Reverend Steve, Chris Strong, Bucky Dinnerline, Tony Richardson for coming and doing this wonderful job for us. Don't worry though, you didn't miss your opportunity to elf. We have an elfing opportunity for you. If you notice on the back wall over here, we have our giving tree. This is a tree that goes for our local foster kids. So if you would like to participate in this program, we do only have one short week so that we can get the presents back to the kids in time. So if you want to participate, go ahead and take a tag off of the tree, go out this week, purchase the gift. You don't need to wrap it. They don't want them to be wrapped. Bring it back unwrapped next Sunday, and we will distribute it and make sure that those kids get them on time. And they really do appreciate your guys' support in that. Also, if for some reason you cannot find the toy that is listed on the tag, it's okay to just get a new toy for them, whatever you play with, maybe. So, all right. Also, coming up this Wednesday, you guys mark your calendars. This Wednesday evening, December the 7th, we are having a very special Taizé service here at our center, which will be honoring the holidays and honoring holiday celebrations around the world. Excuse me. Practitioner Bucky Dinnerline and Treasure Wiley will lead this special service to help celebrate the holy days and traditional winter celebrations from many spiritual traditions all over the world. People come together to show the abundance and beauty of the season and to share the light and love of fellowship. This special evening service will feature readings, music, chants, prayers, and meditations. Please bring a canned food item to share with our local food bank, as giving from our abundance is part of our celebration. We have a fun soul collage workshop coming up Wednesday, that same Wednesday, here in the afternoon from 11:30 to 3:30. There's a sliding scale for that between $30 to $50. Registration is required, and there is a sign-up sheet on the back counter there for you. Crystal singing bowl sound bath meditations. We did have one scheduled for today, but that has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstance. But don't worry, you still have an opportunity to participate because Sam is going to be holding 2 sessions on Friday, December the 30th. There will be one session from 2 to 3:30 and another session from 6 to 7:30. So you'll still get to participate in that. And as Treasure mentioned, our Home for the Holidays party is coming up, you guys. Like I said, we love to party. December the 16th at 6 p.m. There is a sign-up sheet available on the back counter. That's going to let us know how many people are going to be here. And also if you could indicate what type of dish you would like to bring, either a side dish or dessert. We really like our mashed potatoes, so we are requesting that more than 2 people sign up for mashed potatoes, so we make sure we got those covered, please. It's important stuff here, the food. And keeping in tradition with the theme Home for the Holidays, our menu is inspired by that, and so we will be having a traditional Christmas turkey and ham. You can sign up to come early and help us set up on December the 15th, or you can sign up to be a part of the cleanup crew if you'd like to give some additional help. We will be having Christmas songs led by Dave and Treja. And we are doing a gift exchange this year, and it's going to be an ornament exchange.
Oh.
Okay, so we're asking that you keep your ornament between $10 to $15 and do bring them wrapped. So we want ornaments wrapped, foster kids unwrapped, okay? Ornaments come in wrapped. And if you have any questions, see me, Paula, Chris, or Wendy. And if you want to sign up by email, you can email either myself or Reverend Steve for that. I'm almost there, guys, I promise. We have a new meditation group that just started on Sundays. Our practitioners will be offering a 15-minute meditation every Sunday before the service. This is a time to go within to the silence and meditate together. It'll begin at 9:50 and goes to 10:05. Last but not least, our metaphysical book study group continues, and that starts at 9 a.m. and goes to 9:45. And we are studying Living the Science of Mind by Dr. Ernest Holmes right now. So if you're wanting to really get your super nourished, you can show up at 9, come over, get the book study in. Then you got time to hop over there, get your meditation on, and then come over here and get a beautiful message. So that's it. I made it through it, you guys. And enjoy me as we sing Year One.
That was a lot. We are a busy church. That's awesome.
Oh, well.
Okay, we ready? Everybody's got it?
We are one. We are one. I am you. You are me. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you. You are me. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one.
There we go.
Welcome to the Grants Path Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Paula Peterson, and I am your podium practitioner today. It's so lovely to be here and see all of you. Let us start with the gratitude. Please join me in reading. It'll be up on the screen. How grateful I am to truly belong in this community of love, peace, and joy. And so it is. So it is. In the back, actually in a new place, is our practitioner, our table practitioner, Deborah Perdue today. And so we have the tree on one side, so we moved everybody. So I want you to know where to go if you want prayer afterwards. She will be available for prayer, and if there's any other practitioner here that would be available for prayer, please raise your hand. Wonderful. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 practitioners available. So if you want prayer today, don't leave without getting prayer. Deborah, if she's not available for prayer, we'll guide you to one of us, or just search us out. This is what we love to do. there are several ways that we can pray with you, so not just in person, but see your insert in your program for more details on that. The practitioners are the healing arm of our center. We are here to help you and serve the center. A Center for Spiritual Living practitioner is a person of high spiritual consciousness and deep understanding. We are trained in the study of the science of mind and in the art, science, and skill of affirmative prayer. Practitioners are dedicated to the cause of helping others. Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living practitioners are licensed to practice professionally and bound by a high code of ethics to respect your privacy. So the flowers, I think they're still from Cindy.
Yeah.
I don't see, but yes, and I think they need water, so I'm gonna take care of that afterwards. Yes, thank you, Cindy. Is there anyone here for the first time? Please raise your hands. And we have a gift for you. No one here for the first time. Well, welcome back, everyone. Cell phone reminder, please turn off anything that makes noise. God wants to speak with you, but maybe not through that venue right now. Right now, let's read the prayer on the screen. My sense of belonging is fulfilled, and I know that I am welcome and loved as always. I am one with all that is. And so it is. Before we sing I Am Loved, this is the first Sunday, and I think it's birthday Sunday. Is there anyone here that has a December birthday? Please raise your hand, because we would love, Deborah has a December birthday. Happy birthday. So stand up, please, and let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey. Hey. That's great. Now let's please remain seated and let's sing I Am Loved.
Take a nice deep breath with me. I am loved.
So now I will start with an invocation, a short invocation, a blessing for our time here. And then I have a reading out of the Science of Mind. And then we'll move into, just for your contemplation, and we'll move in to some silence for about a minute. So moving within, we just allow this energy here, this presence of the One, to just seep into every cell in your body. So allow yourself and your awareness of that power and presence to awaken the sense of peace, the sense of joy, and the sense of community within yourself right now. And knowing that each one of us here is a manifestation of that power and presence, that all of our words, our actions, and our thoughts bring about this joyful day. I bless this time together, knowing that each one of us receives the blessing that they came here for, the blessing of community, the blessing of love, the blessing of peace. And I now release my word into the law, knowing that it is so. And so it is. So in the December Science of Mind magazine, I love Molly Kate Brown's Revealing Wellness. I love stuff about wellness, and community is one of my favorite topics. So it's a great Sunday. I just want to read a couple of things that she says. We aren't islands unto ourselves. If we were, we'd exist on our own planet. One of my favorite sayings is, if I was supposed to handle this all on my own, I'd be alone. Well, I'm not. You are all here. I'm part of the smaller groups and bigger groups. Here we are, however, navigating at times gracefully and at times in an exquisitely messy manner, our way through this bittersweet human existence together. Our lives are the ground for learning what it means to be human, to love completely and experience what can seem like the most devastating loss. To feel joy, creativity, and inspiration, as well as sadness and grief, so far and wide that it threatens to swallow us whole. We do this until we experience, integrate, and actualize the nectar-like center that is our love light, our divinity. It both tethers us to and is the source that we seek. This journey was never meant to be solo. If we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to be seen, we can gather in celebration of this brief human existence and co-create the beautiful life that we know is possible. It can't be done alone or by fighting. By being together, parts of us heal and integrate back into the whole that we've always been, but perhaps forgot. As the Hopi elders remind us, and as Tresia's song reminded us, we are the ones we've been waiting for. If we weren't made for this journey, we wouldn't be here. So let's go ahead and have a little silence for about a minute. And now allowing yourself to come back to the room. We're ready to enjoy some special music by Tresia and then Jamica Wallace's wonderful talk. Thank you.
I want you to know I didn't plan that. That was totally spirit that you were together like that. Beautiful. Consistent message. Once again, my gratitude goes out to Karen Drucker for freely sharing her music with all of the centers all over the world. So thank you, Karen. This is one of my favorites that she's shared. And it's all about being here for each other. We are connected
I'm back. Long time no see. You okay? I got this right. Okay. Well, this month our theme is on community. And my talk today is on longing to belong, which is something I think, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can turn you up.
Turn me up a little bit.
Okay.
Is that a little better? Okay. All right. So my talk today is longing to belong, which is something that I think we can all, most of us at least, relate to. So this month we're moving from the internal to the external by looking at aspects of belonging, and from there to the fullness of community expression. Community is the invisible membrane that we all live inside. It is where we play out our lives on a larger scale, both consciously and unconsciously. It's the first circle in what ultimately creates our larger societal structures, beginning with our families and going all the way through to the culture of our country. At a micro level, it is our individual choices that influence not only our experience, but the character and subtext of our community. The beautiful alchemy of community unfolds when we come into realization that through our spheres of influence, we intersect with the greater whole each day. This is an opportunity to activate a point of power when we begin to make decisions, active decisions about how we wish to be in community. When we actively begin to welcome ideas we previously had been unaware of, this is how our diverse world becomes a living gift to us all. So personally, I like to ask questions. I'm a very curious person, and I like to ask myself questions because that's what gets my wheels turning. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions today, and at the end, there'll be just a short little test. Just kidding. No test. But the point is to get your mind working, right? There's no right or wrong answers here. This is simply to get the wheels turning and to offer some self-reflection. So your first question, how do you see your relationship between community and responsibility? Ernest Holmes shared with us in his writings what he thought, quote, what I believe. First, I believe God is universal spirit. And by spirit, I mean the life essence of all that is. That subtle and intelligent power which permeates all things and which in each individual is conscious mind. I believe that God is universal spirit, present in every place, conscious in every part, the intelligence and mind of all that is. I believe that humankind is a direct representative of this divine presence on this plane of existence. I believe that the relationship between God and the individual is a direct one, and that the avenue through which spirit expresses itself is through our mind. Our ability to think, to know, and to act are direct channels through which universal spirit flows. Wow, I love Ernie. That was really literally for me one of the most powerful realizations that I had, or what I like to call aha moments. I have these ahas. When I found my way to this community and this teaching, and I discovered and realized that each one of us here today, each one of us are divine. By divine nature, we are unique, one-of-a-kind gifts. We are channels for spirit. You belong simply because you are here, period. Wholeness is both an individual experience and the peace and wholeness that expresses through the collective expression of oneness. Being in community creating and inviting space where not only the individual, but the community flourishes, assist in creating a world that works for everyone. This is a similar progression to that in the teaching of the 4 kingdoms of consciousness, where one evolves from life happens to me consciousness to life happens as me consciousness. When we choose to embody belonging, when we accept and acknowledge our unique gifts, we prepare ourselves to share them in a bigger service to the bigger idea. And then we are then prepared to see and acknowledge the gifts of those around us. So in other words, our actions set into motion the conscious creation of community. So let me ask you, when you feel you do belong, how does that change your interaction with others? Our human need to belong is our innate state of being. We come into this world with the need to belong to someone. Without belonging, we wither and we experience what is literally called a failure to thrive. The human mind has a primary and almost universal desire to form and keep relationships with others. Jim Lockhart, in his book, The Beloved Community, shares this idea with us. When we come into community, we are recognizing the soul's call to commune with others in actualizing more of our potential to love and to be of deeper service to creation. So, another question. Get those wheels turning, guys, ready? Have you ever felt like you did not belong? That one definitely got my wheels turning, for sure. And for me, the very first thing that popped up was being a child in school. I was finally diagnosed in adulthood with dyslexia. But growing up, no one understood that that's what I was struggling with. I was unable to verbally express this myself because I didn't understand that this is what I was struggling with. I was not able to see things the way others did, literally. So I was labeled different, and I believed that. I did not think that I fit into anything if it had the word school, learning, teaching, classwork, homework, reading, writing. Nope, I told myself I don't fit in, this isn't for me, I don't belong. And I did drop out really early. The problem with that is I really desired to learn though. I actually really loved to learn, but I convinced myself that I didn't because I didn't think I belonged. It was those fears, the false events appearing real, that kept me from stepping into that. Now, once I got the explanation or diagnosis of how my brain worked, that did help me a little bit to understand myself a little better. But it also left me feeling like I was broken and different. And it kind of was like a proof that my brain was backwards. So after finding my way to this teaching of wholeness and perfection as I am, I was able to start to accept my dyslexia as my gift. I don't see things the same as everybody else does. I have a very different view of the world. That's unique to me, and it's not wrong. It's who I am. It actually kind of helps with practitioner work too. So once I was able to accept this for myself and to see this as gifts, I suddenly started to feel like I did belong. I belonged in the classroom. I belonged teaching and learning things. But most importantly, what happened was I realized that I belonged in my own skin. So sometimes we protect ourselves from the fear of rejection by saying, I do not belong here. I don't belong to this spiritual community. I don't belong in this city. I don't belong to this country. These are all ways of continuing the delusion of separation. We isolate ourselves to avoid the pain of anticipated rejection. But when we can lean into our urge to belong, which calls us to be both vulnerable and transparent, we just might discover our wholeness and find our oneness. We can become courageous and actually dare to be ourselves. Ernest Holmes in The Living Science of Mind stirs our thoughts with this. What would happen if we could convert the energy of fear to faith, the energy of doubt and uncertainty into a feeling of belonging to the universe and being safe in it, would not the original artist himself go forth into new creation through us? All right, so here comes another question. Ready? What do you think you could do to increase the sense of belonging in this community? And what role could you play in helping to make this happen? December the 8th marks Bodhi Day. It's a Buddhist holy day which is celebrated in Japan. You may or may not know of this ancient tradition, but some of the traditions may sound a little familiar to you. They did to me. The tradition includes starting the day by decorating a ficus tree, which is known as the Tree of Awakening. And it's decorated with strings of multicolored lights and beads. And these different beads and lights are symbolizing the various ways and various paths that there are to nirvana. And they're also signifying the unity of all. Now, it's the taking the time to honor and recognition that makes this practice come to life. So I just invite you right now in your seat to come into that realization that you are of spirit. You are a divine being of light. I love that our string of lights jumped down, was kind of jumping ahead to let you guys know, like, you are the light. I love that. So in this month of light, each of you is a bright light on that tree of awareness. You belong here. You have been called here. Simply being you is enough. So in closing, let us celebrate December in full awareness and honoring of our unique gifts, while seeing the gifts of those around us as we open our minds to the bigger idea of community. I invite you to embrace your wholeness and ask yourself, how do you see yourself belonging? We all want to belong, and it is through this desire to belong the community occurs. Our opportunity lies in consciously creating a community through our active individual gifts. So I invite you now to step into that acknowledgement. Let's just take a few moments and everyone just place your hand on your heart for a moment. Put your hand there and just say the words with me out loud. I belong.
I belong.
One more time. I belong. I belong. Let's just extend that outward. Let's take a moment and extend that out and just look at your neighbor. Look over to your neighbor. Let them know you belong. You belong. You belong. Doesn't that feel nice? Just feels so good. You belong. Thank you guys so much for being here. So I invite you this month, as you celebrate, to decorate a tree or take a new look at the Christmas tree you already have. Consider all the lights and the different colored beads as individuals in your community of choice. And take a moment to honor all the unique gifts of everyone. Take time to honor your unique gifts and let your individual light shine bright into this world. And so it is. So it is. So let's follow our teaching and go inward and do a little prayer. So I invite you to close your eyes or take a gaze of the candles if that's comfortable. And I just invite you to bring ourselves into this place of conscious oneness and bring into your consciousness the power of creation, the power of creator, whatever that looks like for you. I believe God is universal spirit, the life essence of all that is, the subtle and intelligent power which permeates all things, in which in each individual is conscious mind, I believe that God is universal spirit presence in every consciousness, in every part, the intelligence and mind of all that is. I know that this is all that I am. I know this is what is beating my heart, filling my lungs with oxygen, operating my mind, my body, and my spirit simultaneously, wholly and perfectly. This is the passion, the thoughts, and the gifts of me. And because I know this is true for myself, I know each individual unique expression here today, here on Zoom, here in our beautiful world, is perfect, whole, and complete, exactly the way we are, simply because we are here. And I speak my word of blessing for remembering who we are, knowing that as we come together and we move into the power of aligning with our truth and remembering who we are, that we embrace our truth and we embrace our unique beingness, our divine connection, our divine wealth of unique expression. And I know this shows up as each of us in our personal space and in our community. And I know for this, our whole community is so blessed. As we open our minds and our hearts, we step into accepting our beautiful, unique gifts as divine spirit expressing. I know that we are opening up to these gifts and to seeing the gifts of spirit in everyone we meet and every place we go. My heart is filled with such love, joy, and peace, knowing that I belong here and that each of us belong here, that we are divine wealth and perfect exactly the way we are. And it's with this love, joy, and gratitude that I place these words directly into the living, loving law and fully release them, knowing that they are done. And we can affirm this together by saying, so thank you. Okay. Now it's time for our offertory. So if you would like to take your gift out, place it in your heart, or if we're just offering our heart, place our hands over our heart, and we will recite our prosperity sharing affirmation together.
Thankfully, I give generously to this community of love, and so it is. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded with lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
Let's bless these tidings. All right, just take a moment. I speak my word of blessing and gratitude for these gifts. I know these tithings and gifts are proof of Creator's desire for good works in this plane of existence. These gifts bless both the giver and the receiver. They allow good works to be done here in our center and in our community. And for this, we are so very blessed. And we can affirm this together by saying, yes. All right. Now, Tricia has some music for us, right?
Yeah, closing song. Right, there it is. Okay, shall we stand together? And this is a chant. We're going to start with May You, and then we'll do May We.
May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. And may we be happy.
All right. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It is happening in my mind.
It's happening in my mind.
It is happening in my body.
It's happening in my body.
And in the body of my affairs.
And in the body of my affairs.
I think it.
I think it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I know it.
I know it.
Just the way that it is.
Just the way it is.
Just the way it is not.
And just the way it is not.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
So it is.
Yes.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Turn that off. Thank you.
December spirit.